Welcome to the Golden Boot Podcast with your host, George Hancock, Cody Slavinsky, and Vandy Chris, only on the Dogs Media Network. Stay golden.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. This is the Golden Boot Podcast. It's Friday night. That's right. It's time for some podcasts, and I'm excited. This is the best time of the week, right, guys?
It's the super show, man.
It is the super show. It's the super show. I'm excited. I'm really excited. We got a great show for you lined up tonight. Man, I am super pumped. We got the Super Bowl this weekend. Man, and we got a Vanderbilt baseball commit. Like, really? Chris, this is a dream come true for you, buddy.
Yes, sir. If you only knew.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tell y'all, how's this week been? I mean, I know we're at Friday. Has it been good for y'all? Yes.
I really can't complain.
Can't complain, huh? I can't either. It's been pretty.
Can't complain. I reached out to somebody to say, "Hey, would you be interested?" And they jumped at the chance, and here we are tonight. I'm excited.
That's it. I'm excited too. Well, I mean, without further ado, let's get into it. We have 2025 Vanderbilt baseball commit Grayson Burleson and his dad, who is his head coach, Mr. Grayson Burleson, with us tonight. What's up, guys?
What's up? How are y'all? I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Yeah, awesome. We're excited to have you. We talked a little bit before the show, and I mean, y'all don't even understand how much this means to Chris. Getting somebody who's going to be on the mound at Vanderbilt is just like mind blowing for him. So,
you know what's really cool about it? When Jason was in high school, I got to watch him play basketball, play baseball a little bit, and I often joked with him at church about, have you ever thought about going to Vanderbilt to play basketball? And now his son is going there to play baseball. I mean, it's a cool story for me.
Awesome. Yeah. We've known each other a long time. It's been at least, like we talked, it's probably been 30 years, but he was always at a lot of ball games. That's how I first met him. And then he went, I saw him at church a lot and stuff like that. So we've known each other a long time, and it's pretty cool seeing him again. So
nice.
Yep.
Well, we're
glad
excited
to
have you. And I had to get my notes pulled up here because otherwise I will trip all over myself. But yeah, this is the boot. I mean, welcome in, man. We got some people on here. There's a lot of people that want to hear from you. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to break things open because I always like to do a little bit of icebreakers. So I'm going to start with you, Grayson. What music do you listen to pump you up before every game? Like basketball, baseball, doesn't matter. What is it?
Sometimes it's whoever's playing the music in there. Sometimes I got my beats on and listening to a lot of rap usually before games. I listen to about anything. Country, Christian music,
look at Dad shaking his head.
Usually a lot of rap before the games though to get me going.
Yeah. You guys have to ride together to games, and you got music thumping, and Dad sitting there shaking his head.
Well, he used to ride. He rides a lot of times with other people now, and other coaches and stuff. But yeah, he usually would put his headphones on, and I can tell what he's doing. He's getting ready for the game for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me one artist. One artist that you listen to?
Well, I'd say I like Eminem before games. Yeah, he gets me going. So.
That'll pump you up.
Okay. So I was actually going to ask, is it new artist rap, or is it classic artist rap like Eminem and Usher and guys from the
it's a little bit of both, to be honest, but sometimes it's a lot of Eminem and just Dr. Dre and some of them, but I mean, it's a little bit of both. They don't really matter to me.
Nice.
Whatever I'm feeling that day.
I love it. And then I'm gonna hit you with another one. Food you eat before a game. What is your meal that you do you just try to grab something, or do you have a specific type meal you do?
No, usually just something I can, something slight. I don't want nothing hard on the stomach that, is not too much. Usually like maybe a sandwich or chicken tenders and something that's not too much. And then I'll eat more after the game. But
yeah, like, well, for instance, so I don't know if Chris told you or not, but we had Texas State running back Ish Mahdi on here, and his food of choice was wings. He didn't matter where they were. Didn't care where they were from. No, I just want wings before a game. And I'm like, hey, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
And then last one for me, as an icebreaker here. Do you have any superstitions before every game? Do you have something that you have to do to stay right in that mindset?
No, usually just getting super focused, really. I mean, just I pray before every game, just get super focused and knowing what I'm going to be ready to do on the floor or on the field or whatever before I go pitch. I do a lot of my stretches and I do some yoga, stuff like that to get me ready, and then I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull this picture up. He mentioned on the floor what a lot of people don't realize about Grayson is he plays high school basketball as well. And as a junior has just eclipsed the 2,000 point barrier.
Yep.
And just Monday night, he dropped in 48 against one of the rival teams that they play every year. 2 or 3 times you play them. What's it like to be able to excel at 2 sports at the same time like that?
Yeah, well, a lot of it, I grew up playing both sports. I had that love since I was little of just playing both sports. My whole family's played it. So just, being able to do both is a really great thing. I've always loved the 2-sport athletes. I think it's great just being able to do both at a really high level. And so I think playing basketball helps me with baseball, and playing baseball helps me with basketball. So it's just putting a lot of work into it and just seeing where your game can take you.
Love it.
Nice. So, and I wanted to give people a little bit of background about the area that you come from. The community has about 3,000 people in it, and every year they're sending teams to like the Dixie Youth World Series in both baseball and softball. I believe they've won state in girls golf like 6 straight years. I mean, it's incredible the amount of talent that's in this area. Ryan Weathers came from this area. Current Tennessee baseball player Kavaris Tears is from this area. The list goes on how many people are out there. So to be able to do what Grayson does at the level he does in this area, it's pretty astounding. So.
And we do have a lot of players from this area. Like you mentioned golf, Carly Campbell is a senior golf player here, and she's committed to the University of Kentucky to play golf. So we do, and we have about 450 students, but our volleyball team has won state, our baseball team's won the state, basketball, girls and boys have made several runs of state tournament. So we have some pretty successful programs for a small school.
Right.
And there's, like you said, there's several people around here that have made it to the Division I level at Tennessee, Vanderbilt, stuff like that. So it's been pretty good ride for a lot of kids.
And in regards to that, I want to ask you, Jason. I know following your career that you've faced athletes such as Ron Mercer, Drew Maddox, Sam Howard. You've seen baseball pitchers like Mark Lamb, Ryan Weathers, David Weathers, Stephen Rice, and the list goes on. Has that helped you as a head coach be able to do some things with Grayson to help him develop his skill set?
Yeah, and knowing David Weathers like I do, and Zach Curtis, who's made it to the big leagues, it's like I said, it's down to Loretta now coaching. So being around those guys and seeing those, we faced Ryan probably 7 or 8 times. So seeing him up close and seeing how he prepared, Blake Tidwell, those guys put a lot of work in. The boys work out with Blake Tidwell a lot in the off season and stuff down in Lawrenceburg. So just being around those guys and for Grayson and my oldest son, Grant and Gavin, all my boys have seen those guys work and what they put into it. It's been awesome. David's been good. I mean, I can, there's times when David would walk by Grant or Grayson and just give them a little pointer about, hey, maybe throw your slider harder, just little things like that. Stuff they don't have to do, but, those guys pull for you too. And even though it's, we're very competitive during the year, those guys still try to help out and do what they can for us. So it's been fun.
Okay. And Grayson, let me ask you, I know Coach Corbin is really big on encouraging athletes to play multiple sports. Has he encouraged you in your basketball career, and has he come to watch you play?
He hasn't came and watched me play. I don't know if they've watched me play online or anything before on YouTube, whatever, but he has definitely, he's let me know before that playing two sports is a great thing. One time I was at a camp and we was talking about it. He's like, I love that you play basketball. And, another dude was telling Coach Corbin how he plays 3 or 4 sports. So he thinks that's a really great thing. I think it is too. Like I said, I love the 2-sport athletes and the 3-sport athletes, whatever. I think it really helps for a lot of other sports too that you play.
And what's your fastball sitting at right now?
I'm usually upper 80s, low 90s.
Okay. Do you feel it's better to have a little bit lower speed and better control than to be throwing smoke all the time?
I don't know. I think if you can mix them, I think you can throw smoke and strikes at the same time. It's pretty good. So that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Right.
Everybody chases velocity, it seems like nowadays,
Right.
Yeah. So I want to ask, I know that a lot of times, so are you 100% pitching at Vanderbilt? Is that what it's going to be?
Well, right now we've talked a lot of two-way. It's
okay.
Pitching's probably the more of it, but it's been a lot of two-way and, can I play first and hit? So I think this year will definitely tell if I can have a good hitting year and a good pitching year. I want to go as a two-way.
Sure.
But, this year will really put, can I do both, I guess, at the college level. So
I got you. Well, first I'd like to say to Chris and George, told you so. And then because
I just went along with it. I didn't know.
Tape. So a little background on me. I'm a huge college baseball fan. I've gone to the SEC tournament every year. It's been in Hoover. So I live just south of Hoover. So if you guys are there this year, would love to meet you guys. The reason I was asking is because I know a lot of times when a pitcher's going to college, at some point they're told, hey, stop playing in the field, stop hitting, protect yourself. So that's kind of why I was asking that. So is this something like maybe after this season you'll kind of re-examine yourself, see where you stand, and maybe make that decision of I'm going for both, or I'm going to stick to one and that's going to be it?
Yeah, I think so. I talked to Coach Brown one day and we was talking. He's like, when you go play at these tournaments, I want you to do both every time. I want you to hit and pitch, and then we can see where it takes you when we get here.
Sure.
So right now it's just doing both at a high level, and then if I get there and they think my pitching's better, I'll pitch. If they think my hit's better, I'll hit. So right now it's just seeing where it can take me, really.
I like that mindset. That's awesome. It really is.
Kind of reminds me of a guy like Spencer Jones, who actually went to Vanderbilt as a big-time pitcher, and he ended up being a first-round draft pick playing the outfield. So, that makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
Any talk of playing 2 sports at Vanderbilt?
No, sir, not right now. I wish if it came along and there's any way I could, I'd maybe give it a chance. But it just how I said before show, it overlaps a lot and just it'd be very hard. But it would be a cool thing to do.
Right.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So, and I do have one last question. I understand that you're about 550 points away from breaking the school's all-time scoring record. I understand that record is currently held by your father. So is there any trash talk about you breaking his record at all?
Well, yeah, in my family, I have my older brother was Mr. Baseball. My older brother was a Mr. Basketball finalist. And then my dad, who's the all-time scoring leader. So I always feel like I got to get something, and I feel like that's I definitely have a chance at the all-time scoring record right now. So yeah, I'm just he does do a lot of trash talking about it, but hopefully I can show him that I did beat him at the scoring, but it don't really matter. I'm always trying to get a state tournament every year, so that's what really matters.
So what happens when you get within 1 or 2 points and then you get pulled from the game? And they're like, "Sorry, man."
Right.
If you live in our house, though, it's trash talking all the time.
That's a good thing, though. That really is.
Yeah.
Because Gavin scored almost 2,000 points too, so he was always talking a little trash, and he plays basketball at Columbia State some. So, there's always trash talking going on in the house, which makes it fun. Yeah, it makes it fun.
Sure.
Nice. Well, I got a question for you, Grayson. And I'm gonna put you on the spot here. I'm gonna see if you remember what dear old dad taught you. So, one thing that sticks with you, that will stick with you for the rest of your life, that you got from his coaching. What is it?
I'd probably just to say go out there and play hard all the time. Give 110% effort every game, and that'll take you a long ways. No matter if you're not playing good, if you're having an off night, if you're doing great, always just go out and play hard is one thing he's always taught me. So,
good answer.
I will never forget for the rest of my life my dad saying, "You just got to connect with the ball." That was his favorite saying. Quit trying to swing for the fence. Just connect with the ball. Like that was absolutely my dad's biggest deal. That was in Little League. So we're not going there.
Yeah, my last 2 years of playing baseball, my dad pulled me to the side and he said, "Son, if you strike out looking one more time, I swear you're going to be running until you can't breathe anymore."
Yeah.
I never struck out looking again. To say the least.
Well, he's heard a lot. I mean, I've coached him a lot, but it's just, probably like he said, the things I just play hard, man. Be a good teammate.
Yeah.
Pull for other guys and just work at it every day. If that's and find if he's got a love for it, and he has, he's always just loved being around ball. And he's always, like I said, he really works hard at it. I mean, he's always lifting weights. He's in the gym. He's wanting to go hit. He wears me out about hitting and stuff like that all the time. So
that's awesome.
We're always at a field or a gym. So he's put the time in, and hopefully it'll work out for him.
Yeah.
So Grayson, are there any current Vanderbilt players or commits that you're developed a good relationship with that you talk to a lot?
Yeah, at first I didn't really know many of them, but over this travel ball season this summer, I got to meet a lot of them, playing in tournaments with them and being on their teams and some stuff. Like Billy Carlson and Seth Hernandez, they're two from California. I have two in this state. One of them's on my travel ball team named Connor Hamilton. He's originally from Canada. He moved down here, and he's on my travel team. So I know most of them pretty well.
So you got a good vibe from them all? Like, you feel like that y'all are going to –
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think they're all good players, good teammates, and really good people. So it's awesome. Great having that, knowing that when you get there, you have those kind of people in your life.
I got you. That's awesome.
So,
and we're going tomorrow night to the Vanderbilt baseball banquet. We go up there. We've been up there 2 or 3 times, so we're going tomorrow night again. So he sees some of those guys, and he's got to meet some of them, stuff like that. So it's been a pretty cool thing, yeah.
Okay. So I know Coach Corbin in the past has highly encouraged the incoming recruits to go over to North Carolina during the summer and participate in Team USA Perfect Game stuff. Has he encouraged your class to do that together as a group, the way I believe the Ryan Weathers class did that? The entire group went over there, Ryan, Kumar, every one of them. Is he encouraging you guys to do that as a class?
Not that I've heard anything. I mean, I think we might do it individuals on other teams, but not as a group yet. Not that I've heard, but.
And is he encouraging you to go up to the Northeast and play in the Cape Cod League or Northeast League?
No, sir. Not that I've heard, but I know a lot of them do that. So I'm sure that is in my future if that does happen, if that works out. So, yes.
There you go.
And would Dad go up there and spend the summer with you, or would he trust that your coaches would take care of you?
I trust the coaches will take care of me, but I still would like to go. I know that after his senior year, I know they've, we talk a lot to Coach Baxter and Coach Brown, more than we do Coach Corbin. And I guess that's just the recruiting process, the way things work. Coach Baxter's the one that really recruited him pretty hard, and then Coach Brown, of course, just being the pitching coach, stays in touch with him quite a bit. But I know they've talked about a little bit of stuff after his senior year of, you'll probably have a chance to go play in the northern states and stuff like that, in some leagues and so forth, and just see what happens.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. We've got a question in the comments here, and it's not bad. It's appropriate. It says, ask him why he didn't go to USC. Hot chicks and beaches. California not on the radar, huh?
No, sir. I went to California this summer and played in an event. Yeah. It was pretty cool, and the vibes are pretty cool, and it's a beautiful, beautiful state. But I'd rather stay close to home.
I feel you there.
Absolutely.
And one question I'd like to ask all of our guests, especially athletes. When things aren't going well and you've had a bad outing, I'm I'm just going to pick a random name. Kavars Tears takes you deep 4 times. You give up 10 runs, and it's just been a bad game overall. Who was the one person that you called to get your mind back right?
Probably really my oldest brother, Grant. He's big on the pitching and stuff like that. He's big on baseball like I am. So I'd probably talk to him and just see what he thinks about stuff and just get my mind right. And, you got to learn to deal with failure. I failed a lot. And I also have a lot of success, but I've also failed more than anybody. So you have to just learn to deal with that and just get back at it the next day.
I like Jason's reaction because I know he's sitting there going, yeah, because he knows I'd jerk a knot in his tail if he's called me.
He's right. That's a good answer. I know he does call his older brother Grant and stuff because Grant pitches too, and Grant's got a chance also to do some things. So I know sometimes he's on the phone with him talking to him, so I'm sure they're talking and trying to figure some stuff out. So that's a good answer.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, guys, I've had a blast. Grayson, tell us where everybody can find you on social media so they can follow you and follow your journey. And just whatever social media outlet you use, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, I have Instagram. It's at Grayson_Burleson, all lowercase. And I have Twitter also. I really don't even know what my username is on Twitter, but I don't get on there much. But
yeah, that'll change. You'll be on Twitter a whole lot.
Yeah,
whole lot.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm just tickled pink y'all came on. I'm excited to see your journey. Excited to see how things go. Now you will finish up baseball for next year, right? So you'll be playing, and then you'll head up to Vanderbilt after.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. That's good. Well, we'll be following you for sure. Well, we appreciate it, Jason. It was a pleasure. Grayson, we'll definitely have to get you on again.
Absolutely,
especially after you hit campus. We'll I know you'll be busy, but we'll have to get you on there to get your reaction about that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, listen, hey, we appreciate you guys having us on. It's awesome to see you again, Chris, and hopefully we'll see you, Cody, down in Hoover because we try to go down and watch them play, so we'll be down there. But we appreciate you guys having us on.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That was just fantastic.
That was fun.
Love it. We're going to take a quick break here, and then we'll get into the rest of this thing. Well, that's exciting. I'm excited to see where he goes. Excited to see if he's a dual sport guy. It's gonna be awesome. That was really, really good, really in depth for Vanderbilt baseball. So we'll see. I kind of wanted to ask him, what do you think of Tim Corbin? You like the guy? Is he a jerk? Like I didn't know because
he likes him.
Obviously he's gonna play for him, but hey, I remember Arkansas commits, and I'm like, what? You ask him what they thought of Bobby Petrino. Yeah, I mean, he can be a little rough on the edges a little bit. Yeah, tell me about it. But we're going to take a quick break here. This is the Golden Boot Podcast. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to bring your attention down to the bottom of our scrolling banner here. If you would like, follow, share. Some of you already have. But if you haven't already, like, follow, share this broadcast with your family, friends, your enemies. Doesn't matter who it is. Follow us on Facebook, Golden Boot Podcast. Follow us on X at Golden Podcasts. Follow us on TikTok. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Just follow us anywhere we're live right now. So we appreciate it so much because there would not be a podcast without you guys. We would not be here without you. So that being said, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is the Golden Boot Podcast. Stay golden. We'll see you in just a few.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing in a new roommate to save money? Is that the plan?
Well, we got to find some way to save, so say hi to Glenn from work.
Hey, that's my mom.
Yeah, I think I have a much better plan. We switched to my plan from Verizon for just $25 per line.
And that price is guaranteed for 3 years.
All on the network we can count on.
It's a good plan.
It is a good plan. Glenn, looks like we're not going to be needing you, so I'll see you at work.
Oh, later, Glenn.
Save big with my plan, starting at just $25 when you bring your own phones. Guaranteed for 3 years. It's your Verizon.
what's going on? This is Jacob Hester, former LSU running back, here to tell you about a brand new college football podcast, the Golden Boot Podcast. Give it a listen, give it a try, give it a follow. They're going to work hard to be your new favorite podcast.
You're listening to the Golden Boot Podcast. Stay golden.
All right, welcome back to the Golden Boot Podcast. Boy, that was an awesome interview with Grayson Burleson and his dad, Jason. We'll definitely have to have him on again.
Absolutely.
I'm serious. I really want to hear his reaction once he steps on campus. That'll be great.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It is going to be absolutely fantastic. Okay, that's interesting. It's going to be absolutely fantastic that's going to be happening for them and his family. And, you know, he grew up wanting to go to Vanderbilt, so that's awesome. Kudos to you, Chris. Yeah. This is good stuff, man. First 30 minutes of the show is all you, man. That's good.
I'm super proud of where Grayson's at. Like I said, my first time ever seeing him play ball.
Yeah.
He was a freshman in high school, and his brother Gavin took a three-pointer. It came off the back of the rim, and Grayson went straight up from the post, from flat foot up, and one-handed dunked it.
Nice.
It was one of the most incredible plays I've seen from a freshman in a long time. And you knew at that point that this kid's going to be special at something.
Man. Well, let's get into the rest of the show tonight. Tonight it is our super show. Guys, the Super Bowl is here. I mean, we talked about it Monday. We kind of geared up for this, but this is it. Yep. Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. Man, somebody put there you go. Love it.
I'm going to HR. I'm not dealing with this guy going to dress unprofessional like that.
Listen, man.
I'm reporting him.
I know. I saw.
I'm reporting him.
I'm disappointed that George isn't in a suit. Yeah. I got you. I'm wearing a nice polo and a nice hat. You can deal.
I mean, the guy hosting Villains last night, he wore like $250 worth of clothing. That's not enough. He needs to wear more.
I know.
Come on.
Golly.
How dare you?
Need to be a Lincoln bill, 500. Do it.
Yeah. Oh, also, hey guys, did y'all hear the news?
No.
We're 1 week away from college baseball, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready.
1 week.
As you can see, I'm just waiting for the ping of the bat.
That's right.
So, have you guys watched any college softball yet?
I did see Alabama won one game like 13-0, and they're 2-0 on the season and haven't been scored on yet.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not surprised it's open weekend though. LSU they've started it's just any kind of ping of a bat. I just want to hear it. I want to hear that metal hit the ball. It's so nice.
Colin says, thankfully, we are getting back to God's favorite sport, football. Yeah, I know.
Actually, God is a baseball fan.
Yeah, I mean, have you never seen the famous quote from Build It and They Will Come? I mean, that's
exactly. Field of Dreams. I mean,
come on, Field of Dreams.
He let people come back from the dead to play baseball. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I want to before we move on, I want to show you this. This is a picture. We didn't show it when he was here, but that is a picture of Grayson Burleson throwing a pitch. Now, if I tried that, my arm would be thrown out. I'm just going to tell you, somebody have to take me to the hospital. I'd probably have to have reconstructive surgery, but daggum, boy. I hope he does really good.
Do it.
Colin, I hear you. Here we go. I'm excited.
You asked about softball. I did see where Florida State got beat by Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I like Florida State's head coach. She's a good lady.
Yeah.
That is a shame for them to start like that, considering where their program is normally. Also, can we address this real quick? These threads for Vandy baseball, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
Those are clean. I love this uniform.
Agreed.
I love that vintage script text.
Yeah.
Yes. I wish more teams would bring that back. I really do. I think it's just time.
Agreed. All right. That being said, it's Super Bowl weekend. Let's go. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, is this going to be good. I'm super pumped. Cody, I'm going to let you start with your icebreaker because I know you're going to dog on a place that I used to live, so that's fine. You just go ahead and throw it up there.
All right. Let me get this up there. So, got this graphic so that you don't have to see our faces when we play these videos. But so in Arkansas, they just got a Top Golf, and let's check out how it went the opening weekend. Let me just tell you, I'm gonna play that again because that's just too funny.
So I got to take this up. So first off, how the heck does that even happen? Number one,
I can tell you. So I've been
and why.
So when people swing that they don't normally play golf, they put a lot of pressure going down on that downswing.
Yeah.
And let's be real, you go forward, and most people try to step up, and when they do that, they're going to tumble off the edge. And when you weigh a little bit more than you should, probably that happens. Now my question is, okay, so she's lucky she landed in the net because I've seen where people miss the net completely and hit the ground.
They go all the way to the ground.
How are they going to get her out of that? What are you going to do? Grab her by her underwear and the strap and just start pulling and hope that it holds? I mean, because at the end of the day, you reach down there like that, you fall in too.
Just so you know, I am from Arkansas.
You grab her by the drawers.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm from Arkansas. I am not related to that lady. Okay, that's not my kinfolk. That's not.
I thought everybody in Arkansas is related somehow.
No, now everybody's related in Arkansas. Put that graphic back up there. The react.
Yeah, I got you.
Would.
See our faces.
Yeah, y'all.
I've got another one to share if you would like me to go ahead and do it.
Go for it. Yep, do it.
All right, so Eli Manning. I've always liked Eli Manning. I thought he was a good dude. I liked watching him play in college, liked him in the pros, and the man went up in my book with this video.
I'm Eli Manning. I'm nice. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Sight! I beat him twice! Cool him down. Cool him down.
Yes. Yeah, play it one more time.
I'm Eli Manning. I'm nice. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Sight! I beat him twice!
Oh my gosh.
And see, and while that's really good and funny at the same time, he will never be his brother Peyton. His brother just has such a better presence on camera.
I know it.
And it's a shame.
I don't know. That whole Penn State walk-on football deal is pretty.
That was great. I'll give him that one. That one was good.
I'm gonna bring up one because apparently Joe Milton had one of the best throws ever. Ever. I mean, watch this beauty of a dime, man.
The Toyota in Knoxville is going to love him.
That was that looked like who did that? That looked like I can't even remember his name.
It looked like Brett Favre to me throwing an interception.
Well, I mean, ha. That's so funny, huh? I mean, yeah, except Brett would never roll out and throw it across his body to the ground like that. I mean, he would actually be somewhat on target. That was just horrendous. I'll clown him myself. It actually looked like Jordan Love's throw in the San Francisco game. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. That was pretty rough. Well, speaking of rough, a reporter took an L when they asked Mahomes a specific question.
This is great.
And I'm gonna put this back up so you can actually see. But this is Mahomes on if he can actually do an impression.
What is your best Kermit the Frog impression? I'm talking right now. That's it.
One more time.
What is your best Kermit the Frog impression? I'm talking right now. That's it.
You know what's hilarious is he didn't even like bat an eye.
I'll give him half a point on that.
So, have you guys seen all the fun interviews that have been taking place at the Super Bowl this week?
Oh, a bunch, yeah.
Busting with the Boys. You just got to go. If anyone likes a funny podcast, go watch Busting with the Boys. Will Compton, Trevor Luan, those two guys crack me up, and they're asking some legendary questions while they're there. And Will Compton, he got trolled by a guy, and he asked. He said that he's on the lines of like, what happened, or what's significant about like 4,700 and something days, and he's like, well, Will Compton said something a little off kilter that I won't say, and the guy's like, no, it was the last time that Nebraska beat Colorado, and Will Compton went to Nebraska, and he gave him a look and just walked off, and made him public enemy number 1 on Twitter. Is actually quite funny.
Dang, craziness.
I can see Will doing that.
Yeah, you know.
And then you also got to see them talk with Travis Kelce and ask him about the influence for their his podcast, which he gave them the shout out and said they were the influence for it.
Right.
So give them
well, speaking of impressions, there's another on the other side.
This one's great.
Yes. Here's Brock Purdy doing a SpongeBob impression.
Can you give us your best SpongeBob impression?
Yeah.
I'll try. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. That was great.
Okay.
So, have you guys seen people talking about like who Brock Purdy looks like?
Yes.
Yes.
Looks like Lee Harvey Oswald. Is who he looks like.
He looks like he could be like his kin. They look that much alike.
Yes.
And
it's
that sucks
scary
compared to that guy.
Yes, agreed. I saw several memes of that. I almost grabbed one and I was like, nah, I will mention it. I don't want to.
That'd be a talking point.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of Brock Purdy, I need to find out if it's true or not. There's a picture floating around of Cam Newton.
Yeah.
And a little boy, and Cam Newton telling the little boy, "Keep working hard, son. You'll get you'll get there someday."
Yep.
And they're claiming that little boy in that picture is Brock Purdy.
Right. Yeah. I know. That's we actually talked about it last weekend, where it was similar to that. And and this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Put that back up there. My bad.
No, I know. I wish it would work like that.
No, it'll be all right. We'll do that right there.
Oh, that's perfect.
So this is straight from Cam Newton. Game changer or game manager? Which one are you? That is such a dig at Brock Purdy. When's it going to end, man? Golly.
How long do you think it takes for Cam Newton to type out messages and stuff with him using fonts like that? Because he uses it on everything. And I'm like, man.
You ain't lying. That's his signature deal. I don't know, man. I'd hate to have to handwrite for the guy. Good God. Man. But, is what it is.
I like Cam Newton. That's my dude.
Yeah, I know. You didn't like us digging on him, but it is what it is. Let's apparently Deshaun Watson wants a trade. There's a reason. Check this out.
They're working on Christian McCaffrey's calf. He had that calf injury against Washington.
I can only play a few seconds.
Damn.
That was great.
I can only play a few seconds of it because of copyright, so we're not going to go there. But that, Deshaun Watson, boy.
just add the trainer to the list.
Yeah, if you saw that game where they were trying to, I don't know, rub out Christian McCaffrey's calf or something, the way the camera was just weird. It's just like all they had to do was pan the camera down just a little bit so you could see what the guy was actually doing. But they left it higher where you just, it was just, oof. It was just nuts.
So did you see who
Brock Purdy is a good player. He isn't elite. Cam is right about Purdy. That's okay, though. Nothing wrong with that. Hey.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever. Cam Newton dresses better than Taylor Swift.
He does. He does.
Let's be real. Game managers like Trent Dilfer have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's true.
So,
I mean, there have been some game managers.
Who cares if you're a game manager?
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
So did y'all see that Brittany Mahomes is the newest Sports Illustrated swimsuit model?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did
that's
see
awesome.
that. That's
all right.
interesting. I didn't expect that. I didn't know she even did any modeling. So
I didn't either. I knew she was like a former soccer
Yeah.
player, was a pro soccer team, but
yeah.
I was like, all right, kudos to her.
There you go. The planner's peanut. I love it. Yeah, the what is it? The top hat and the cane. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the monocle. But give that man a monocle.
He needs one.
I guess Brittany Mahomes is better than last year's Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Who was that? I don't know who that was.
God, I'm drawing a blank now. Has a cooking show on TV.
Paula Dean.
Martha. No, not Paula Dean.
Martha Stewart.
Yes, Martha Stewart.
Yeah, Martha Stewart. There you go.
Hey, Martha Stewart.
She was a swimsuit model last year.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, I do remember that. She actually did do Sports Illustrated. Yep. It wasn't risque or anything like that.
Well, obviously not. But I'm just thinking, like, I'm not a regular connoisseur of the swimsuit issue, and I'm really glad that I didn't pick that issue to be like my breakout issue. Let's go open it up.
I didn't.
Martha Stewart.
I didn't personally look at it, but I heard Ron Slay talking about it on the radio. And if you know anything about Ron Slay, he'll speak his mind, and he was absolutely enthralled with it.
Is that right?
He's like, "Oh, Martha. Oh, Martha. Oh my God, Martha." I'm like, "Dude, shut up."
Oh man. Well,
so George, hold on,
yeah.
man. We gotta address it, man. You're have you noticed that? I wonder if anyone's noticed that you haven't had to and then talk.
I know. Isn't it great? I feel like a new man. I've upgraded my PC, and so I don't have near as much lag as I have for the last year. I went what was it, Thursday night, and got it upgraded. This thing's running like a scalded dog, man. Just wow. I'm very impressed. There's no lag. It just immediately pops off a video. I feel like an actual podcaster, not somebody that's got to freeze and wait 3 seconds and then talk. So
also, you know what, George? I need you to address something.
What?
Last night when you were driving home, you saw something in the sky. And you were talking to both of us on the phone, and your reaction was priceless about it. So I want you to tell the viewers what you saw.
Really? You're going to make... Do I need to get a tinfoil hat on, too?
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't have one handy, but I ran out of them. So I'm driving down the road. Yeah, see? He already knows. God almighty. I'm driving. This is a real true story, y'all. I'm driving down the road. I got my computer in the back seat. I got my daughter in the back, and I'm talking to these two jacks over here about like what we're doing for tonight's show and stuff. And all of a sudden, I see this random green light that came up, like it was way up above the lake because I was coming across a bridge, and it's because of the way you were dressed. Yeah, okay. I was about to come across the lake, and I see this light like shoot down like really, really fast and just kind of hover. And it was like a big green glowing light, whatever it was. I don't know. And I went, "What is that?" Right in the middle of our conversation. And they're like, "What? Was it triangle shaped?" No, it was round. Well, I say that it was kind of like an elliptical, I guess, like an oval, I guess. It's really hard to describe. Anyway, it came down and hovered like, it looked like, because of where I was like feet off the bridge. It was not. It was probably a couple hundred feet in the air above the lake. And I'm looking at it, and I'm driving, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And then it just goes and takes off straight into space and disappears. And I'm like, dude. And they go, "Well, that was a drone." I was like, that wasn't no drone. It doesn't just poof. It doesn't disappear unless the thing exploded in midair.
Apparently, Billings has seen the same thing because he's asking if it was a triangle.
Yeah, I know. It's probably Russian.
Speaking of Russians, have y'all had a chance to watch Tucker Carlson's interview?
That is a very interesting deal. If you check it out, boy.
Definitely
Wow.
watch it. It is just worth the watch. Doesn't matter what side of politics you support or whatever.
Nope.
It is truly worth the watch.
I wasn't drinking and driving, okay? I really saw it. It was a light. That's all I can say. That's all it was. Just was. It's not that I think it is aliens. It was just weird. I wasn't even planning on talking about it till Cody brought it up. So there you go.
Apparently, Andrew has seen the same thing.
I've seen a triangle shaped. Yeah, I've got family members that say they've seen. Yes, I know that's really cliche for Arkansas, but I do have family members that say they had seen stuff. So
I'm waiting on a light to just beam in your room right now and just.
I'm not getting abducted right in the middle of this deal. Okay?
How awesome would it be if we were that good with graphics and make it look like you got beat?
Like a and then just see me like. I mean, we could. That hurt my legs. I need to start working out, man. I gotta hit the gym. Anyway, wow. I can't believe that 12 people are keeping up with this craziness tonight. Let's get into this thing. I'm excited because it is Super Bowl weekend. So that's enough of that. They left me alone because I was dressed properly, George. Okay. All right. Arkansas, man. They done warped me to their ship and violated me. I've heard that a few times.
Sounds like the inside of a Vanderbilt, or not Vanderbilt, the Arkansas basketball locker room.
Oh. Jesus. All right, back on track. This is ridiculous. Oh, my Lord.
I mean, they could be reaching out to Kentucky players.
They could. They very well could. All right, let's get into this thing. It's this week on the Gridiron. It's Super Bowl week. I need everybody in the comments. Tag a 49ers fan or a KC fan. Share it to them. Get them on here. I want to hear what they say. I want to hear who they're going for. Let's do this thing. Here we go. All right, y'all know what time it is. This week on the Gridiron, it is Super Bowl Sunday. Not yet, but in a few days. Super Bowl week, right? I mean, it's time. It is time. It's time. Now, whether you believe there's controversy or not, we're not getting into that. It is Kansas City Chiefs versus San Francisco 49ers. Here we go.
Can you play our disclaimer first?
Absolutely. I'll put up the disclaimer.
Warning. The following segment includes heavy Taylor Swift content. If this bothers you, annoys you, makes your ears bleed, makes your head explode, or makes you want to gouge your eyes out with a rusty spoon, please turn away now, or Tay-Tay will get you. You have been warned.
Yes. Tay-Tay will get you. All right. Here we go. Y'all ready? This is, I am so excited. I am so excited. So excited. So excited. So excited. Here's Travis Kelce on tape.
She's unbelievable. She's rewriting the history books herself. I told her I'll have to hold up my end of the bargain and come home with some hardware too.
Have to hold up his end of the bargain with some hardware, huh? So Kelce thinks it is time for the Chiefs to repeat, right? They're going to repeat. Boy, that's how. Let's see. What does anybody know off the top of their head? Who? Oh Lord, I'm not showing anything. I'm not showing my brain cells right now, but I know Tim's going to find this immediately. But when's the last time a team repeated in the Super Bowl? How long has it been? How long have we had here?
Got to be the Cowboys, ain't it?
The Cowboys? The Patriots.
I thought it was the Patriots.
Got to be the Patriots.
Patriots, yeah.
Got to be the Patriots. Cowboys ain't been since what, 91?
90s.
Something like that.
Yep, there you go.
Patriots, okay. 04, 05, yeah.
See, 04, 05 Patriots. I knew Tim Bailey would know. I knew it. Anyway, I was just curious to see. So Travis Kelce definitely thinks they're going to repeat. I want to know in the comments. Jump in the comments. Do you think they have what it takes? Do you think they can repeat? Cody, be in charge of the boot reacts. It's hard for me to scroll them down.
I got you, G.
Thank you.
We could have a discussion about Travis Kelce himself.
Well, we
Him
should.
being the greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time, boy. Is
he's not.
I know. Is it time to at least have him in the conversation?
No.
Okay. I need your analysis on Eli Manning versus Super Hot Fire.
I'm assuming he is talking about.
I'm Eli Manning. I'm nice. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Sight, I beat him twice. Cool him down.
Is that what you're talking about, Tim?
I want some Beaver analysis on that, to be honest.
I'd love to know some Beaver analysis. Man, oh man. Which one we got here? Let's do okay, here we go. If you didn't know why you had that clip, yes, we did. Absolutely. We actually played it before you got on, Tim, but yes, we had the clip.
I told you, man, we spent hours on this show.
Hours.
Hours.
So a little bit off the cuff, but I mean, it's big news that Patrick Mahomes' dad got in a little bit of trouble. You know how that kind of thing is, and this kind of goes with it. But I found this. I want your guys' opinion on this. So here we go.
I'm in Vegas for the Super Bowl. We just got off the jet. Ooh, an email from Tyler. Another banger, I bet.
So happy that my Travi made it to the big game. One step closer to Kelsey being my last name. But if you play like you ain't worthy, you can call me Mrs. Taylor Purdy. I'm not flying from Japan to be seen with the man who loses so dirty. If you win a ring, I want one too. Take me down the aisle and say I do. We can celebrate with a midfield kiss. Then we hit the church with the fake Elvis. Don't come near me if the score for the other team is more than you. When the
Travis. I think I need a drink, Pat. This pressure's got me mad.
Have as many as you want, TK. We'll catch a ride back with my dad.
Alphazar.
I love that so much.
Oh
So
man,
good.
that's next level trolling right there. I cannot believe.
I have no
I
words.
cannot believe it. Put the last one up back so I can screenshot. I'll send it to you, Tim. How about that? I'll send it to you. I love that. If you ain't worthy, you can call me Mrs. Taylor Purdy.
That's great.
If you didn't know, that's not Taylor Swift singing. That is absolutely AI.
I've got to learn how to get good at that because that was fantastic.
That was awesome. It was just great. Speaking of great, this is if you will get the graphic ready. The audio caught Taylor saying something pretty risque over a microphone when Kelsey won the AFC championship when Chiefs won. So listen to this.
So much fun.
ever.
Ooh,
She a dog.
it's a family show. Yeesh. Yikes. That's a little TMI there, Taylor. TMI.
She wants the Yeti.
All right, I know.
Yeti is so outdated. She wants a Stanley.
She wants the Stanley. That's right.
She wants the pink Stanley.
Yeah, she probably already has one.
So,
speaking of the Super Bowl, let's take a break from. There you go. There's a pink Stanley. Diane special right there, boy.
That's right.
Oh gosh. Here, this is actually live coverage, recorded coverage of how the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. If you'll get that graphic ready, I'm going to play one right smack dab now.
Touchdown. Chiefs get 50 billion fucking points. Yes.
Hey, this is a family show.
I know. But you can't not. That was great. That guy does. If you've ever seen the movie Napoleon Dynamite, that is absolutely 100% that guy. But it's not at the same time. Oh man. We don't want Chris. Oh man, it's great. It's great. This is awesome. I don't know. I mean, we still got a little bit. I don't know. Are they breaking in right now? Is that what's happening?
I hear he's free. He got done eating and he's ready to join whenever everybody else is ready. So.
Oh boy. Okay. Well,
do you want to take a break first?
Yeah, let's take a break to regroup ourselves. We have a special surprise guest joining us here in a few seconds. I don't know how this is going to work. But we'll see. We'll take a break here. We'll hear from Icy Breeze. We'll be right back on the Golden Boot Podcast.
Icy Breeze is the world's first portable air conditioner and cooler. A premium ice cooler that doubles as an eco-friendly portable air conditioner. This is not a swamp cooler, just blowing air across ice. Over 60 parts and components allow Icy Breeze to achieve what no other product in the world can do. The secret behind the Icy Breeze is an innovative design that circulates chilled ice water through a heat exchanger in the lid, replacing the Freon used in most ACs. Fresh air is drawn from hidden vents in the top of the cooler, pulled across the exchanger, and chilled down to 35 degrees cooler than the outside air. A 3-speed fan control delivers Icy Breeze's dry, cold air up to 25 miles per hour, just like a car AC. And a stay-put flex hose directs the breeze in any direction. Wherever you need it, Icy Breeze helps you beat the heat.
You're listening to the Golden Boot Podcast. Stay golden.
All right, welcome back to the Golden Boot Podcast. Okay, are we? Do we have it, Cody? What's going on?
Yeah, if you don't mind, since I set the phone software up on your side, could you go ahead and make the call?
Okay,
and then I'll get everything.
This is scary.
We've never done a call before.
I'm terrified right now, guys. This is whew, okay.
I'm excited for it though.
Oh gosh, I don't know how this is gonna work. Okay, pray this works. Okay, it's dialing.
Hold for 45.
What? Okay.
What kind of adult chat line did you call it, Cody?
Get ready.
I'm confused. Why are we holding? Oh. Hello? Sir? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, Mr. President. How are you this evening?
I'm doing just fine. Wait, it's breaking up. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you well.
Oh my gosh, I'm on the Golden Boot Podcast. Are you kidding me? This is fantastic. Melania, hurry, get to the phone. Quick. You can't find the phone. Okay, never mind.
So, Mr. President, I've got to ask you, what are your thoughts on, well, first of all, you've won Nevada, which is where the Super Bowl is, and I know that you're in town. So what are your thoughts for the game coming up?
Oh, I'm amazed. We just landed like yesterday, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited to be at the Super Bowl to see my favorite person ever, Taylor Swift. She's fantastic. She's amazing. I love her. It's amazing. We've talked on the phone several times, because I kind of have her number. Travis doesn't mind though. I've talked to him too.
But I hear that she's endorsed your opponent, President Joe Biden, and that apparently people labeled her as a psyop for him.
Listen, that's fake news. That's fake news. I've worked on this for a long time. Okay. Mr. President, you have to understand, like, when she's endorsing another candidate, like, I mean, how do you cope with that? Well, I tell you, she's still fantastic. I mean, she may be going after the wrong guy, which arguably 95% of her songs are about choosing the wrong guy anyway. I mean, Mr. President, you have a point. 95% of her songs are about choosing the wrong guy. You're correct, sir. Can I just say it's an absolute honor to have you on. I mean, you took literally time out of your busy schedule to jump on our podcast. Listen, I have the Secret Service put you guys on the TV all the time. I watch it is something I will move my schedule for. Okay.
Man, that means a lot.
I don't even know what to say right now. Chris, do you have a question for the president? For the 45th president of the United States?
I got two questions for him. The first one, did Nikki Haley direct your taxi up to where your plane parked at the airport?
I have no comment. I don't even know what you're talking about.
and as the president, you're not supposed to have a favorite team. Who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
Listen. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. I have in my pocket an envelope that I wrote on a year ago who's going to win the Super Bowl this weekend. Okay. I will reveal what it's going to be in a few minutes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, sir. I mean, this is incredible. I don't even know what's going on right now. Sir, what? So I can't even speak. So you took time out of your busy campaign schedule to jump on with three guys that just talk football and listen. I love football. Okay, I will move my schedule around to talk football. The Super Bowl is American. It is the coup de grace, the paramount of American sports. Okay, we could talk all day. What? I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Milana. You just brought my Burger King. Thank you so much.
So, Mr. Trump, I got to ask you, who's your favorite host on this show?
I'd rather not say because I don't want to cause jealousy between you three. Like, you guys have such good chemistry, and you talk to each other well, and you have a very good show. I'd rather not ruin it. You don't need to know. You don't need to know.
Oh, but you have to have a favorite. Everybody has a favorite.
Well, I mean, Chris, I know you're a huge fan of mine, so I would probably say, excuse me, I would probably say that because you're such a huge fan, that it's definitely you. You are my favorite. I love seeing the light bulb effect on your bald head. It's great. It enlightens my soul. Mr. President. So I gotta ask. I mean, we're kind of getting on a tangent here, but so I know that you're in your campaign, you're doing all this stuff. Like is there a chance that you're gonna have a second? Listen, you don't even have to finish your sentence. We're gonna win, and we're gonna win big. Okay, we're gonna do things bigly because Biden can't do things bigly. And I don't know if you heard the report. He can't even stand. Can't even. Brain isn't functioning the right way. So all I have to do is show up. People are going to vote for me. They love me. They love me. People love me. Yes, sir. What? Listen, I've only got a few minutes. Let me pull this envelope out of my back pocket here. Okay, I wrote this down last year after the Super Bowl, and I predicted.
So let me interrupt you, Mr. Trump.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna watch the Super Bowl with Alina or Melania?
Oh, well, I mean, that's a very good question, but I'm gonna have to say I'm probably gonna be in the box with my best friend Taylor. I'm gonna pal around with them. Maybe have a few shots. Just kind of kick back. Jason Kelsey is a great friend of mine. You may see me shirtless with Jason Kelsey live at the Super Bowl. You never know. First president in history to do it.
So, Mr. President, can you sing your favorite Taylor Swift lyric for us?
I can't sing. There's no way for these lips to make a move that I need to be able to sing.
I hear a rumor that you have a beautiful voice.
Well, that rumor was fake news. Okay, fake news. There's no way that I can sing. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I don't like disappointing people, but I'm not going to sing.
Just want to hear a little karma, man.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. It's really difficult for me to keep it together. This has been incredible. But I understand Chris interrupted you. You do have your pick for the Super Bowl. Yes, absolutely. I have my pick for the Super Bowl. You ready? Everybody ready? Do you have a pen and a piece of paper to write it down? My pick for the Super Bowl is the Kansas City Chiefs. Ooh. All right. The Kansas City Chiefs. Donald Trump picks the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. I have to ask, Mr. Trump. If they lose on the scoreboard, are you going to demand a recount?
Oh, absolutely. If they lose, it's rigged. I will absolutely call for. Now, I have to add up the points. Have my people add up everything, count everything, and if Kansas City loses, it's rigged. Okay, that's how it is. But listen, it's been great. I have to go. I have to catch a plane because I have somewhere to be on my campaign trail, and then I'm gonna come back to Vegas and spend some time with Tay. So I appreciate it. I will be watching, and you guys have a great rest of your night. Okay.
Thanks, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. It's been an honor. And we'll remember this for the rest of our lives. Let me tell you, absolutely amazing. I cannot believe that we just had Donald Trump on our show. Okay, that was wild. Wow, I'm speechless right now. That's just it's crazy. Let's take a break because that was wow. I would take a break and go ahead, Chris.
So I actually heard that Cat Williams was talking about the Golden Boot podcast the other day. Do you have that recording of him talking about us?
We do.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get it to pull up here. We do. Let's take a quick break. And then we'll hear from Cat Williams.
Hello to everyone under the sound of my voice, and if my voice sounds a little bit familiar, you may recognize me from, well, I can't say the names of them on the radio because then these folks will have to pay me a big fat knot just to hear the names of the shows. But you know who it is. It is Cat Money Mike Williams coming to you, boo-boo, to tell you about a new sports podcast called the Golden Boot Podcast. And let me tell you something. Pimp to pimp, player to player, with a name like Golden Boot, you know it's gotta be fire. You can catch up with him on all the social grams and Insta faces and book, whatever it is that you catch on your podcast on, that's where you can find the Golden Boot Podcast. Again, this is your boy Cat Money Mike Williams, and I'm gonna be rocking my golden boots tonight. You need to check them out sometime soon. See you later. Shananaya, Shadabada Honda.
The Golden Boot Podcast, available on all social media platforms. Celebrity voices have been horribly impersonated.
There you go, Cat Williams.
The man spoke. You better listen.
That was not any of the three of us doing any of that impersonation, by the way. All right, so let's get serious here, right? The Super Bowl is this week. And everybody wants to know, is Taylor Swift gonna make it from Japan to I'm gonna fix this to Las Vegas? Now listen, here's the deal. I had this explained to me like 15 different times. So it will be on February the 10th at 11 p.m. in Tokyo. It's a 12-hour and 45-minute flight. She will arrive because of the line where she gains a day, because Japan is actually a day ahead. She'll arrive after 12 hours, still on the 10th, at 6:45 p.m. in Las Vegas. Therefore, she should be able to get some rest, be at the Super Bowl like 3 o'clock tomorrow, because the Super Bowl is on the 11th. So everybody who's saying that she can't be there, that she's got a problem with her tour and she can't go, that's not true. She's going to be there. This proves it right here. I mean, it shows it straight up. It's exactly what's going to happen. Period, point blank, end of story. So put the narrative to bed that she's not going to be there. She's going to be there. We're going to see if they win. We're going to see that kiss after the big game. So, you know.
The question is, if they lose, does he still propose?
I don't know, but you heard what she's saying about. If the score is more on the opponent's side, you better not even come near her. She'll be Mrs. Taylor Purdy. So wouldn't that be just epic in every proportion when she just walks over and takes Taylor Purdy by the arm and walks off? That would be just
She
awful.
might have a fighter on her hands. He's got a woman.
I guess. All right, so let's get into this. We talked about the keys to the game. Let's go over them again. And everybody in the comments, I know you saw that crazy charade. I can't believe that we had absolutely the 45th president of the United States on our show. That was pretty wild. But you know, oh my God, it's him. Yes, it was. Sarah's not amused. All right, let's see. Let's turn it down to this, and we'll do this right here. Let's see. Let's get this pulled up. Keys to the game. You ready? Let's talk about it. Kansas City keys to success. We talked about it Monday. Let's rehash it out. It is Super Bowl weekend. Chris, you go first.
There's only one key to their success, and that's stripes.
Stripes? Yeah.
I mean, that's as simple as it gets. Stripes.
Stripes. There you go. Cody?
I think the key is definitely going to be Travis Kelce. I think that he's going to be the guy that has to lead them on that offense, whether or not. Pacheco is the man.
Yep.
But, at the end of the day, in order to get that offense going really well, Mahomes to Kelce is going to be key.
All right. Well, there you go. You guys had very simplified answers.
I shared my thoughts on Monday.
I know you did. I'm going to rehash mine out. So I've got 4 things. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes need to be Patrick Mahomes. It's a given. You cannot win this ball game if Patrick Mahomes is not him, right? Pacheco has to run like he's being chased by something. If they want any success, they have to have a running game, right? San Francisco's really good at stopping the run. Kansas City better make sure that they aren't going to do that. Andrew says 49ers by 6, so there you go. 2 other keys. The Travis Kelce for sure has to have one of the best games of his life. And then Steve Spagnuolo and that defense better be after Brock Purdy and often in this ball game. I believe they're one of the most blitzed defenses in the NFL, if I remember right. But 2 things that defense has to do: get after Brock Purdy and stop Christian McCaffrey. So that's a lot of keys. That's a lot of steps. But they're going to have a little bit of everything to overcome this really high-powered San Francisco offense with Deebo Samuel, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and George Kittle. That's a lot of weapons you got to cover. Chris Jones needs to have the game of his life. I'm just going to say that right now. He needs to be in that backfield often. But Kansas City, can they do it? Absolutely. We'll see soon because we haven't picked our teams yet. But on the same, let's flip the field here. San Francisco's keys to success. Cody, I'm going to let you go first on this one.
George Kittle. He is the man.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a huge key to that offense because I think the Chiefs' defense is really going to zero in on Christian McCaffrey, even though, like I said, you have to release the Swiss Army knife.
Yep.
He has to have a great game in order for them to succeed.
Yep.
But I feel like Kittle can pull away that attention. So keep an eye on Kittle.
Yeah. Chris?
One word. Dominate. If you go out there and dominate both lines of scrimmage, you dominate in the playmaking, then you take the ability of the stripes to take it away.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Dominate.
Yeah. San Francisco's keys to success for me are Christian McCaffrey's got to eat.
Yep.
Give that man the ball. I mean, that is the biggest key in my mind. If they can run the ball and keep Patrick Mahomes sitting over there for 7-8 minute drives, every time they touch the ball, it is not going to be fun for Kansas City.
Yeah.
And on
I
the
think
same
it's
hand,
a situation too, though, that I think it's going to start out fast offensively for both teams.
Yeah.
Then I think it's going to go through a lull where it's just really dead.
Yeah. I mean, and it may very well do that. These defenses are really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
But, Brock Purdy needs to play like a man possessed in this game, in my opinion. He can't be. Now, look, we've heard it before. Game managers can win, but in my opinion, he can't get. He can't get in that game manager mentality in this. He's got to be the dude. Because to keep up with Kansas City, if Kansas City goes up, say 14, is Brock Purdy the type quarterback that's going to bring him back 14 down? I mean, you got to ask yourself that. This is a huge moment for him, and we'll see. Andrew says refs and Kermit versus the white Eric Dickerson.
So here's the thing: you keep putting this on Brock Purdy's shoulders. It doesn't need to be on his shoulders. You let CMC eat. All you have to do is make minimal plays in the passing game to Debo and Kittle, and let those dudes do the work.
Yeah,
you don't have to be the star. Manage the game. Don't put your team in a bad position, and you're going to win.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Well, that's our keys to the game. Keys to success.
Remember, Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
As a game manager, because he didn't put his team in a bad position, and he let the other guys on his team eat.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, it's definitely
and Andy Reid would eat a snapping turtle if he'd let.
Oh man, I wonder what the odds are of Andy Reid saying that he's going to get a cheeseburger after if they win. I wonder what the odds are.
He ranked his favorite cheeseburgers during an interview at the Super Bowl. Yep.
That's hilarious. Wow. I feel like we anticipated this thing to go really long. It is not. It just went by really, really fast.
Well, you did forget one of the best videos that we have.
Oh, well, by all means, you take over because there's so much I'm trying to get done here.
Good. All right. I'm going to play this one video because it made George and I just laugh really hard.
Go for it.
Show. Well, if I can find it.
Andy Reid will eat Kittle.
No.
It's in there somewhere.
Gotta
love technology. I swear.
Oh, here it is.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. Our curtain opens as Larry, having just finished his morning bath, is searching for his hairbrush. Having no success, Larry cries out, "Go away with my hairbrush."
If you grew up in a Christian household, my goodness, did you ever hear that song on repeat 567 times over? I swear.
Yep. So outside of playing golf, have y'all seen what Nick Saban's been up to in retirement?
Let's see it.
I'm just
that doesn't
thankful.
look like Nick Saban.
It was him. 247 Sports.
I know it was him, but it doesn't look like him. Like, you know.
Well, it's because he's wearing shorts, and it feels weird seeing him in shorts.
Weird. It feels really weird. It feels really, really, really weird.
Seeing Saban just around, like in the media eye, has been really weird to me since his retirement.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel real at all.
Yeah.
Like it's the weirdest thing.
I agree entirely. Do we have any more? I think we do. Yeah.
Yeah, we got one. Chris, can you tell me what Taylor Swift's favorite number is?
This is my 13th Grammy. My lucky number is 13. I was born on the 13th. I turned 13 on Friday the 13th. Really good number. Good.
Oof. Yeah, I saw so many of those videos of them like trying to do controversial of adding up numbers to get 13 or whatever. Like this will be Kansas City's 13th playoff game. With this or Travis Kelce's 13th playoff game, and it's like you got to be kidding me! Like all these different numbers add up to it's crazy. Go ahead, Chris.
So one of the wild ones, she's been to 12 games this year.
Yeah,
the Super Bowl will be her 13th.
That's what it was. Yeah,
that's
she's been 12, and then this will be her 13th. Yeah, wild. Wild.
Something about if you add up the numbers on the Super Bowl, they add up to 13 or something.
About that. Yeah.
All kinds of crazy stuff.
Something about that. But okay. I think we're running at the top of the hour here. Let's get to our picks. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna put on some tunes. I think everybody wants to know who the heck are we picking. So. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a very fun Super Bowl. I think both fight, but at the end of the day, I stand in solidarity with the Swifties, and I think that we're gonna see the Kansas City Chiefs take the victory, 24-15. I know, weird score, but I am going with the Chiefs. And crazy prediction. Travis Kelce proposes on the 50th end of the game.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Give her that ring, man.
Give her that ring. Give it to her. Go ahead, Chris. I'm gonna let you do yours.
So in 1980, I became a fan of a specific team in the NFL.
Yeah.
The New Orleans Saints. I was part of the Dome Patrol. I was at the game where Patrick Swilling hit Joe Montana so hard when he got up, he had a grapefruit on his elbow, and it led to him leaving the 49ers and towards the end of his career, and him moving on to the Chiefs. It pains me to say it because I hate the San Francisco 49ers with a passion. But I'm pulling for the San Francisco 49ers to win this because I'm tired of the NFL and the look that it gives when their officials call things against teams playing Kansas City that they don't call on Kansas City. And I'm tired of the NFL pulling hijinks and putting a team to practice on a field that isn't up to NFL standards while they're giving the other team NFL headquarters. No, stop this mess. Stop protecting this team. Go San Francisco and put a stop to it.
Wow. Well, I mean, you've got Brock Purdy. You got Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel. You have George Kittle. You have all of those offensive powers. You've got all the guys on their defense. I mean, that is just it's a remarkable team San Francisco has. And I mean, it's tough because Kansas City has been playing good ball. They look like a contender, but it's really tough to pick against San Francisco and high-powered offense. And with that being said, it ain't gonna matter because Chiefs all day, baby. Travis Kelce, we will see, have another ring, and he may be given a ring. You never know. So to recap, I'm taking the Chiefs. Cody's taking the Chiefs. Chris is taking the San Francisco 49ers. That that little that monologue was like my desperate attempt at a bait and switch.
I was waiting on you to pull a Pat McAfee and start doing some chant for the Niners, and then say, "Give me the Chiefs."
I mean, I didn't know what a cheat. I didn't know what a 40. I guess I could have looked up maybe a 49er chant. I don't know one. I can't like the Niners, being a Packers fan. It would be like I'm sawing my leg off rooting for the 49ers. I don't know. It just.
How do you think I feel as a Saints fan?
I bet it's rough. Put in the comments who you got. I know Andrew already said the Niners by 6. I want to hear from all of you guys. What team are you rooting for? Who takes this Super Bowl? Who takes Super Bowl 58? Put it in the comments. Let's see it. Well, you guys have been fantastic tonight with your comments and interacting, and we appreciate you joining us and the banter and all the craziness. And I've laughed harder than I ever have on any show that we've ever done. My Lord. For multitude of reasons. You have no idea. That doesn't faze me anymore, by the way. I have that turned down, so it doesn't pull my
tell
ear.
You how hard it was for me not to play that during our interview earlier.
Oh, Jesus.
My finger was, I was like, I can't do it because I'm like, they're going to get mad. I can't do it.
Yeah, that would just be crazy.
That's one thing I should have asked. How will you pitch with a loud whistle constantly in your ear?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be tough.
How did I not ask that? That would have been great.
Yeah, that would be tough, man. But I'm waiting. Let's see. Over under Kenny getting arrested trying to hug Kelsey. I mean,
well, here's the thing though. If he got
with or
arrested,
without a wife beater, is that
over under that he accidentally burns Kelsey's mansion. I mean,
there you go. I know. Who knows? Oh man, this has been one heck of a show. I know Fire Stackhouse. It's a deal. It's a deal. This has been great. This has been fantastic. Oh God. That is the thing of nightmares. Oof. Blah.
Love it.
Well, we thought we were going to go a lot longer. We're not going to go a lot longer. We don't have to. We don't even. It's perfectly fine. He still coaches. Yes, Andrew. He still coaches. Man, this has been great. I will never forget this show for the rest of my life. Ever. I guess we'll end it here. Chris, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. It's our last Friday before college baseball starts.
Yep.
There's a lot of talk going around a specific team having some really good pitching. I don't know where that talk is coming from, but
I don't either because I don't see anything about
it. It is what it is.
Oh yeah.
But then we've got about 13 to 15 weeks of just amazing baseball content coming up. So yeah, I'm ready for it.
Oh yeah. And
go Niners.
Honestly, I think it's safe to say that next Friday, actually, screw it. This Monday will be season 2, episode 1 of the Golden Boot podcast.
Season 2, episode 1. That's it.
That being said, call me crazy, but do we go old school and bring back some of the old logos for the show?
I don't know. Maybe.
As a homage?
Have we got to modernize for each other?
I
can't wait till we start issuing the Dirty Sock Award every week.
I know. I've got to revamp it. I do. That being said, how about this real quick to close this out? Give me a prediction. Who gets the first Dirty Sock of the year?
Ooh.
I'm going Texas.
Texas gets the first Dirty Sock. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa.
Oh,
Iowa with the first.
That's bold. I like it.
I think y'all are gonna laugh. I think Mississippi State might get it the first Dirty Sock.
There you go.
Bold prediction.
Here's another prediction for Dirty Sock possibility. The team that just lost their best infielder and best hitter, and has a pitcher on the sidelines. I ain't gonna mention no names, but they might wear red and white.
Well, there's no season-ending injuries, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
See him later. We got enough. It doesn't matter. We're going to be probably, I'm predicting 14-1 by the time we get in SEC play. It'd be great. I would be very happy with that.
I'm going 15-0 for LSU.
Oh, there you go.
We're going to be the first team to ever go 56-0 in the regular season. I'm ready for it.
No, not happening. There ain't no way.
Even if we're 2-0 in the NCAA tournament, 56-0.
Nah, you're crazy.
saw a post the other day said predict what's going to happen with your team on opening weekend. I said you can't go 62-0 if you don't first go 3-0.
That's true. I mean that is true.
I mean, you know, it is what it is, but I don't know. With that being said, I think this has been fantastic. What an exclamation point for season ender. Season 2, episode 1, coming at you on Monday. Monday night, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. We'll have all the recap for the Super Bowl. We may have a special guest. We'll see. We'll have all of that and more on the Golden Boot podcast. Right here in the Dogs Sports Media Group. Good God, I need to get that in my head, right? Dogs Sports Media Group. Only on the Dogs Sports Media Group. We appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next time. Stay golden. We'll see you Monday night. Don't be late. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.